Airfield Estate is a social enterprise, relying on ticket sales to our farm and gardens and people dining in our restaurants to support the impact we want to create.
My name is John O'Toole. I'm the Director of Operations and Sustainability here at Airfield Estate. By sustainability we imply that it's both environmental and financial sustainability.
I'm Kirsty McAdoo and I'm Head of Education and Research here at Airfield Estate. Airfield's aim is to inspire and enable people to make informed food choices. Really, we just want you to get to know your food. Airfield Estate is a 38-acre working farm in the Dundrum suburbs of Dublin. We farm regeneratively, we grow produce organically, and we have the entire farm to fork experience here on the estate. We grow the food, the milk is processed on the estate, and all of the food goes into the restaurant or into our farmers market.
Our memberships are key to having locals come and visit and learn about everything we do, from our egg collection to our milking to the heritage of the site.
Being a social enterprise allows us to be a voice for the consumer with no bias attached to it. When people come to visit us here on the estate, we want them to experience the entire farm to fork experience and learn about their food from every single aspect, from the soil to the production, the animals, the plants, cooking, and then eating it as well.
Equally, our regenerative farm is producing livestock and milk for consumption in our restaurant, and they learn about the importance of food in their diet, the nutrition benefits of organically grown food and regeneratively grown food. They learn about milk. We milk here on a daily basis. They learn the benefits of milk and the importance of milk and where their milk is sourced from.
We have lots of educational programs on the estate, and they run from preschool all the way up through primary and secondary, up to college and adult education courses as well. We have on average about 12,000 educational visitors every single year, which means that 12,000 people get to experience the entire farm to fork story and get to know their food a little bit better. One of those programs is the Walk Readability program, which works with young adults with special needs and trains them in lots of different areas of Airfield, giving them experience of facilities, of gardens, of farm, of restaurant work, with the aim that they'll find gainful employment at the end of it. And we've had real success with that program. Another one of our social outreach programs is Good Food Delivered. It works with the HSE and older people within our community and supplies them with nutritious meals 7 days a week. This has meant that we've supplied over 31,000 meals in the last 2 years alone.
We welcome visitors to our Overends restaurant, aptly named after the Overend sisters who left this fabulous amenity to the people of Ireland. In our restaurant you get to see and taste the wonderful food that is produced here on these 38 acres, an example of a short supply food chain, but also of a circular economy where everything is retained and produced on the estate.
One of our programs is Farmer Time, and Farmer Time is a program where we link classrooms directly to farmers for a phone call every 2 weeks, where the children get to really experience what happens in life on the farm. That means that our future consumers are getting the information about their food direct from the people who are producing it. And that's really invaluable to start them on a life where they have a real understanding and a fantastic relationship with their food.
What's vitally important for our financial sustainability is our day visitors. We had 47,000 people come to us in the last couple of years. It's engagement with those visitors so they can learn where their food comes from. Everything we do is connected with or to food and food production. Airfield also focuses on the environmental sustainability here on the site. In 2019, we calculated our carbon footprint, and we are now working towards reducing our carbon footprint with a number of initiatives that we have installed on site, from photovoltaic panels, which will supply us with 70% of our own resources during peak months. We have rainwater harvesting on site, and we have reed beds which collects the grey water and is reused a second time for the purpose of flushing toilets on the site.
Another course that we have is our Junior Cert short course, which is aimed at children in the junior cycle of secondary school. It's called Food from the Ground Up, and it looks at creating a space for children to grow their own food, understand the processes, meet the people who are producing the food and processing the food, and then move them on to advertising it so that they understand how food is advertised to them as well. Across the estate, research is important to what we do. Across the gardens and the farm, we're constantly trialling new things and collecting that data so that we can share it with growing communities, agricultural communities, as well as the academic and public communities to help them understand how we're making a huge change to how food is created in Ireland. Being self-funded means that our research can be unbiased and we can look at whatever we need to within the food environment. This means that we've researched everything from food environments for early childcare settings to older people and their food literacy and food education, as well as how food helps socialise them. We've also looked at food waste and how we can have practical interventions for people to really make an impact on food waste within the home.
Success for Airfield is impacting people and impacting people's lives and their knowledge of food. What a unique and fabulous amenity here in Dublin City for you to come and visit and to learn where your food comes from and how it is processed and how we can reduce food waste.
As a social enterprise, Airfield requires three things. We need the public to visit our gardens, farm, restaurants and shop. We need businesses to engage with us and other social enterprises around the country to support our programs and staff. We need government to improve opportunities for social enterprises in the business-to-business supply chain and in public procurement. We hope to see you all soon here at Airfield Estate.